So.
Go, go, go! Well done!
What a swim!
Lap to go, love. Come on, keep going. Good pace.
Yeah,
Woo!
We are en route to Windsor for our accommodation tonight. We're staying in a 5-star
Travel
lodge.
Apologies,
very
the road
glamorous.
is very bumpy.
Yeah, and Lizzie's got shaky hands.
Tornado!
And we're not running late, but we're going to be cutting it close because we're meant to be meeting Lizzie and Ryan, who are on the T3 team, for dinner tonight. And dinner's booked at 7:30. We're probably going to get to the hotel around 10 to 7, and we need to park and get the key and walk to ZZ's, which is where we're having dinner. So I'm going to need to put my foot down. Really excited about tomorrow, actually. Be another good hit out, standard distance. It'll be fast. I've got the 55 chain ring, so that will really help. And yeah, and then we get to watch the big boys hit it out, which would be awesome. So hopefully we get some good shots of that.
The real athletes.
Hey, hey,
Hi.
here they are.
Got my greens.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun.
Bit of a problem. It's quite a big problem, actually. I'm glad we're doing this weekend racing ahead of Nottingham next weekend, because otherwise I wouldn't figure this out. There's a leak in my front bottle. That's why it's going everywhere. And normally the giant bottle leaks anyway out of the top. Like, it's a useless design, to be honest. Giant sort yourselves out. But I put it on and it's just been like dripping everywhere without me even moving. So clearly there's a hole in the bottom of the bottle. So I've had to just go with this bottle on the back. I've got two 1500 sachets in probably not enough water. So I'm really pre-hydrating now.
Before it gets real salty.
Yeah, and I'll have to just make do. So that's unfortunate, but I guess that's why we do these practice runs, to make sure everything's working and everything is not working. Oh well, we'll figure it out. I should be able to get through the bike all right, and then get some water on the run maybe.
Do I'm going. Morning.
Morning, you alright?
How's it going?
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Are you actually recording now?
I am.
Oh god.
How much do we want to bet that Harry's going to burn today? Oh, I think he's ringing me. Yeah, he's ringing me. I can see him though. Hello, love. Yes, we can go stand in the shade. Are you burning already? Come on, babe! Woo!
What a swim!
Go, go, go! Watching people coming out the swim, and there's a huge gap between whoever's in front and, well, in second. It's like, bloody hell, who the hell is that now? Film mum, see who it is. That's not Harry, is it? Oh my god, it is Harry. He can swim. So, what a great start. What was that? Just about 21, 22 minutes? Come on, lap. Let's go. Ryan, well done. Come on, lap. Woo!
were honestly, we were like 51 minutes. Surely hasn't done 40k,
Yeah.
mate.
It was
Unbelievable.
quick.
Lydia came over here and said,
Now I'm worried that I didn't.
nah, I'm sure
no, I
you'll be
think I
fine."
did.
Well, you were, so you came out of the water, we worked it out, because you came out of the water 4 minutes ahead,
Yeah.
4 to 5 minutes,
Okay.
and then what, you then started your run and you were 10 minutes ahead, and Ryan
Okay.
was second,
Yeah, okay.
so you wouldn't have lost time, and
Yeah.
Ryan was like way far behind you, so he
Okay.
must have had an epic bike as well.
Yeah.
Well done, bud.
And that's Ryan Coombs,
There she is.
Lizzie Rayner,
So instead of watching the pro race, we've decided to we'll get a Mackey's and sit in the shade and then get a nice coffee later, because why not? And also, Lewis has got a YouTube channel. Link to it will be in the description below. Go check it out. Before I go into any kind of detail on anything, I just want to say a massive thanks to the organisers of the Eton Dorney Triathlon. Thanks very much for the entry, and thanks for putting on such a cool event. It's an amazing location. For anyone who's getting into triathlon, I would say it's probably one of the best venues because it's closed roads, it's all in one venue, it's amazing. And also for anyone looking for a really fast time, again, really good, no traffic, super quick. So yeah, that's what this little chat is about, is kind of a debrief, going through some numbers, because I know people are going to be quite keen on that. So I've got the splits on my phone. So swim was a non-wetsuit swim. Actually, I was a little bit like gutted because I know it's going to be slower, but actually it was such a good call because I got in the water and it was incredible temperature, like such a nice temperature, and I know it would have been so hot with a wetsuit on. So yeah, definitely the right call. Water quality was amazing. Really good, so can't complain too much there at all. You kind of self-seed yourself. So I started kind of near the front, not too near the front, but I started near the front and I managed to get through everyone, and yeah, was away and had loads of space, which is really good, so can't complain at all about the swim. So the swim I did in 20 minutes and 41 seconds for 1500 non-wetsuit. I think that's all right. You know, like, it was comfortable. It didn't feel like I was really going for it, and with the wetsuit on, it definitely would have been a couple of minutes quicker. But no, it was a good swim. Can't complain too much. Yeah, it was really good fun. I think I came out of the swim 4 minutes ahead of the next person. To be honest, I'm not too sure, but I think it was about that. Onto the bike. Now, it did take me a while to get into the groove of things on the bike. It kind of always does post-swim. The course was fast, like really quick. Insanely quick, actually. I'm so glad I had the 55 tooth chainring. I was absolutely ripping it up on that thing. It was amazing, so good. The pH gels worked perfectly, so I had 2 on the bike, one at 15k and one at 30k. I did the 40k bike in 51 minutes and 56 seconds, so that just goes to show you how fast the bike was. Drank all of the bottle on the back with 2 1500 sachets in it. It did get quite busy on the bike towards the back end, so I had to do like 8 laps, head down and just hurt yourself basically. Power wise, I wasn't actually that impressed with my power. It was around 330 watts, which, you know, it's alright, and clearly like the position's good because the speed was there, so can't complain too much at all. Worked really well. Would have been really nice to have that front bottle on the Giant. I'm going to really try and figure that out for Outlaw this coming weekend. Haven't got many days left. I've got another bottle, so hopefully that one doesn't leak, but we'll test it today and see how it goes. Out onto the run, I knew I had a decent gap, so it was kind of just like the whole day was a bit of a time trial really, and it was so good to have Scott there supporting. He absolutely loves it, and I love it when he comes along to races, so yeah, it was really good to have him there. And it was just a case of settling in. So the first kilometre didn't really go too hard. Like, I like to settle in for the first kilometre, and then I really kind of started to open up the taps a little bit. The way it worked was like 2.5k out, there was a bit of an aid station with just some water, 2.5k back, you do that twice. Wow, it got hot. Like, and to be honest, we were racing in the morning. Like, I dread to think what it was like for the pros in the afternoon. It was really warm, so yeah, made full use of those aid stations. For the run, I did 10k in 30 minutes and 51 seconds, which is a PB and a PB off the bike. So pretty mad. I've got to be honest, it was slightly short, so it's not the most legit 10k in the world, but don't tell anyone. So for 30 minutes 51, that's averaging like worked out. Isn't that like 305 per kilometer pace? But I wasn't running at 305 per kilometer pace because it wasn't quite 10k. So averaging probably around 312s, I think. I'm not even too sure. Like, I was looking down at my watch and I was surprised at the pace that I was running. Legs felt really, really good. And honestly, the Vaporflies were insane. At like 6-7k, I really started to feel it. I had to really start gritting my teeth. And it was almost like the shoes were just like, just keep putting one foot in front of the other, the pace will be there. And I just trusted in it, and I just kept on running hard, and the pace just didn't drop at all. It was mad. So to run 10k off the bike in 30:51, like I said, it was a little bit short. But yeah, that shows that there's good pace in the legs. Overall, for a standard distance triathlon, I did it in 1 hour and 45 minutes and 43 seconds, which again, PB, it was a little bit short, but also like one of the quickest courses out there. I think I would say you'd struggle to find a course quicker than that. So yeah, amazing day. Thanks again to all the organisers for putting on the event. It was really cool. You will notice, unfortunately, we didn't get to watch the pro race, partly because when we got back to the hotel, we had showers. We just couldn't be bothered. We were too tired, wanted to go to McDonald's, wanted to chill out in the sun. But also, one of the main reasons was because we heard it was so hard to get in to watch because one of the security guards was a dick at the gate. Such a dick. I mean, he nearly didn't let myself and Lydia in to compete. Like, he was just a complete job's worth, just complete arsehole. And I heard so many people got turned away. We were like, well, there's no point driving half an hour to then get turned away by some douchebag. So we just decided not to. Looked like an epic race though, so well done to everyone. Tom Davis for the win, insane. Well done to other athletes that did really well at the race. Yeah, it would have been really nice to watch it, but I think we're pretty much guaranteed to get turned away. A couple more days until Outlaw. It is lovely weather today, but I've seen the weather forecast for Outlaw and it looks shocking, which if anything, I'm really keen on because I always seem to race well in bad British weather. I'm just not very good in the heat, so fingers crossed for rain, fingers crossed it cools down a little bit, and really looking forward to it. I'm going to head out on the bike now, test a bottle that I've got, hopefully it doesn't leak. And yeah, really looking forward to Outlaw this weekend.